Oh no, there's an update for work. Hold on, guys. Make sure things are working. Alright. Sorry, I'm like out of breath because cat. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm trying to get stuff set up. Oh, it timed out again because of I was just recently on Warframe Companion trying to deal with my stuff off of Warframe Companion, so it's like it freaks out so easily. Warframe Companion does not like it, just an FYI. When you're on that before you hop onto the actual game, it'll tell you otherwise. So, and hello to you, by the way. Sorry, I'm like out of breath because both my cats are fat, and I don't know if you ever tried carrying a fat cat up the stairs, but it does know how to win you out. So I'm gonna be playing random games because I don't know what games I want today. So I'm starting off first with Warframe, so that way I can get some grinding out. I need incentives again. And Barokatir is gonna be here tomorrow. I know I said that last week, but I forgot. Oh, he showed up already the week before. I don't know when they changed that actually, so I stopped playing at one point around, was it Angels of Zariman that was the next one after New War? Yes, it was Angels of Zariman that I stopped playing because I was feeling the burnout. So we're gonna be popping random relics. I don't know what game mood I'm in today. It's just gonna play whatever. Probably go straight into probably some PS2 classics that I have. I know I need to finish one of the Castlevania games I started up. Oh, my cat really did knock the wind out of me.
The Tenno are lost, and they will resist. But I, Thor, will cleanse this place of their impurity.
Sorry, I'm also as well because they have a habit of throwing a little tantrum when
the enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
My boyfriend's mom does not like cats, and I don't know when she gets home, so I have to put him back upstairs. Otherwise, the only freedom they get is like that. It's pretty awkward. 6 rounds. Probably go back to that. Oh no, they just kicked off. Where's that? but like I don't know what I'm feeling. That and I was just going over old shoes I used to read. Oh, the opposite. Again?
Help!
I don't want to do that. But yeah, I was going over old that I used to back when I first our roommate at the time, the place that he let us stay in was not well insulated. So I came back to one of the rooms we were staying in, and I saw the door. This was around nighttime. Yeah, nighttime. I think so we almost physically lost Luna because she got out. And it scared me so bad. Things like there we go. And it worried me so heavily because Luna is a tuxedo.
Impressive, Tenno.
And
You
yes,
held them all
as
back.
illegal as it
Time
is, like,
to get out of
some
here.
people get away with it because cops never like check in the outskirts of it. And there are coyotes, not just coyotes, but no, I don't think I've ever seen a coyote out in the foothills. I know there's scorpions out there. I know there's rattlesnakes and all the other shit I have to worry about. But because we lived in a spot where there were mostly scorpions and snakes, I was scared. Like Luna probably, and owls too. I had to worry about that too. And I got scared. Like she was taken by an owl. Thankfully, that didn't happen. But it worried me heavily because, well, she's a small cat technically, but she's also an adult. I had a build for this, so that's why I'm pulling it back up. And I told my roommate, like, hey, you need to insulate the door better because it opens on its own if it's not closed in a certain way. And it scared me because, like, well,
Operator, did you hear
almost just
that?
lost my cat,
It said,
and I was gonna be fuming if I lost
cosmic
my cat.
background radiation is a riot.
Because Luna was a stray cat when we first got her, and it wasn't just that was what was heartbreaking to know. It was more so nobody wanted to take her in. At first I was like trying to rehome her because I wasn't sure if my cat Blake was. I wasn't even sure if Blake was gonna be okay with other cats. Let's do this. So at the time when I was trying to rehome her, right, nobody was wanting to take her in. So it was like, well, fuck. But yeah, no, Luna, like I said, eventually I found Luna, but it was like a fucked up situation that could have been completely avoided. And I've had my girls fixed, like, since they were kittens. It's just one of those, like...
It is time. I will
can't
teach
stand,
these trespassers.
seeing somebody purposely let somebody else's pet out without their permission and all that. And I fear one day he's going to do that to my cats. She's almost let it stray before too. Just out of spite.
The enemy have breached the void portal
Even
in
though,
this
yes, she
Orokin
hates
structure.
cats.
You are here to cut off
Actually,
their
she hates all the
access and
pets.
stop them from coming back.
So I will be doing my best. I just watched that closely. But everything's been changed. We're out of here. Better environment.
The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal, destroy the key and the device.
I tried my best not to spoil That's okay, you know. Every pet owner has to spoil their fur baby every time, right? Especially like those on holidays. Say, well, hey, I'm gonna get my spouse or child a pet. And
Stay
abandon
focused.
it when
There's a
it's
heavy
still-
unit approaching. The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
It's whatever my move fits. I just wish after I swapped from Linux, well, from Hey Ash. I kind of miss my bugs ever since I swapped from Linux and my boyfriend's the only one who knows how to do it. And also, if you guys are interested in those who are active,
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
Atlas build because he wants more people to make Atlas. And I'm proud to say, like, his build, when I first uploaded it to YouTube, it was receiving some very good feedback.
Big mistake, big mistake.
Really big mistake about it on fire.
Quick, pick up the key.
There we go. That beautiful one shot from Uriel.
You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
And this Uriel build is also incomplete too. It's not using the proper shards that I want for it, but it's fun. So if you guys want a fun build, I can give you a fun build. If you main Revenant and interested in or if you're interested in a Revenant build, not give you guys like a guide. It's solid enough to like,
Tenno,
survive.
you do not want to be on this side of the portal when that key melts down.
So,
stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I can actually show that before I swap off. I love how this lasts so long until
Objective complete. The void
thing
key
actually
and
lasts
torsion
longer
beam
than
device
Blades
are out of
in
commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your
But yeah,
objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now.
I don't mind trying to showcase people's builds if
Mission
they're interested
complete.
in it,
Excellent work, Tenno.
or want somebody to have a specific frame more promoted in terms of use-wise that doesn't get played anymore. I still see people play Chroma. Nobody really plays Atlas. And that's kind of why I've been promoting the Atlas one. Alright, what's my last sortie? Also, Ashley, you wanna know how fat both girls are really right now? Blake and Luna are so fat that I had a hard time trying to get them up the stairs. Blake actually cooperated going up the stairs. It's Luna that didn't want to cooperate, so I've been stuck carrying Luna up the stairs because she doesn't want to run up. And normally I have to get stuck carrying Blake.
It is time. I will teach these trespassers the redemptive power
So,
of my
yeah, if you
Yanis
really want to know
key.
how
They
hard
will
Blake and Luna really Luna actually surprisingly knocked the wind out of me just when I was going up the stairs. So I feel very out of breath with the two.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
also been
difficult.
trying to push the limits of the earth.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Also, I think I might have a vault pill that might
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
something interesting that I learned. Proc fucking Ember's emulation.
Stay focused. There's a
I
heavy
mentioned
unit
it
approaching.
during yesterday's stream, which I was kind of surprised that it didn't save the log. I've been coming across that
Terminal hacked. Keep
it is
moving.
funny watching Ember proc off of Muriel's abilities. Everything's rated. Oh, the whole environment's rated. Yeah, that's right.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
You're in a specific replay, you have to So like, oh, okay, yeah, this
Still
fits
working
the
on it.
mood.
Continue to defend.
Oh, and I did establish a
Area completed. Move on.
kind of really feeling everything pounding hard. Probably the
Here is a terminal.
Or Demon Souls
Get me
shit,
in
too.
and get ready to
Also
defend.
Dark Souls.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
And there's no, sorry, otherwise, no pun intended.
Stay focused.
I have
There's a
fire.
heavy unit approaching.
It's successfully
Still working on it. Continue to
not
defend.
sorry about it.
Odds were against us,
Yeah,
Tenno,
let's
but we
fight
did
these
it.
guys up first.
Mission complete.
Damn. So I know I can do stories with Uriel.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright, we'll do 2 hours. And then we'll switch games. I'm gonna pop something up real quick though. There we go. But yeah, I've been trying my best to break Uriel as possible, okay? It's also even funnier when you also have Ember alongside you. Forgot what was going on, so this is what I'm currently using on Uriel. I know these are not the right shards I want. So I know I need to replace that energy spawn in. And this is what I'm currently using on him. I need to eventually get a... Yeah, I don't have one. I need to eventually get one for here. Otherwise, this is what I'm currently using. Somebody else's build is this one that I tried. It's fine. And then there's this one. This one allows more damage output with the summons,
Operator,
but
Fortis has
right
been
now I'm just
interfacing
trying
with
out-
the Foundry's
I like this
AI
one better.
presets. You could say
I just
we
need to make sure I have
forged
this
a new
ready.
connection.
Do I want to waste it though? No. It's because I have other weapons I want to put it on, but I don't know what weapon, and I only have just the one. Alrighty. Let's go crack some
As ready
bones real
as you
quick,
will
and then
ever
I'll switch
be.
games. It's because earlier I was uploading yesterday's stream for... I think I have it set for Sunday on YouTube for release. So if you missed yesterday's stream, on the 11th it will be released onto YouTube. I was just playing this while waiting for D&D to happen because I was just going to live stream this at the same time while playing D&D. Just because our DM, I don't even know how many times with them. I think he's going to ruin my life. We'll see if I can survive alchemy. No, I got this. I need to get rid of this. Usually, yes, I am a solo player, but the only other person I usually will play with is my boyfriend. But because he's a bit burnt out, I haven't been forcing him
Papa knew that the path to understanding this universe lay in mastering the elemental forces. So Papa invented the crucibles, alchemic devices for combining the simple elemental forces into complex forces. Through the crucibles, Papa's work can live on.
That's also this one that's slow at casting.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You're near a fissure.
It's kind of why I
Defeat the corrupted. And use the reactor to open a relic.
I've been brought down.
Crucible! You must feed it the correct ampoules. Capsules of elemental forces compressed to a near impossible density. Volatile enough to be used as a grenade. Should the need present itself.
It's
The
ironic
problem,
when
our adversaries have taken Papa's ampoules, theater, and repatriate them. Bring hot and cold together. It's a blast!
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
I have done death myself on myself too. I'm not gonna do it. That's a test on
A relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Now for the alchemy. Manage the venting system to keep pressure within the desired range.
So I haven't the labyrinth. The labyrinth stuff because of I don't want to my weapon is not
We have a new pressure target.
Because I need this grimoire. Especially for Dante, because apparently Dante's so close.
The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve! Success! A new complex element has been created. Locating the next crucible.
Your defense was
Papa's vessels move one step closer to completion. Huzzah! Should you feel the need to withdraw?
For it? For the Grimoire mods? That's something I need to look up at some point. We're not staying long on this one. We're gonna get out of this one. I don't trust my survivability.
The path to the sanctum is open to you.
Especially when it comes to those necromancers.
Viral elemental. You'll require toxin and cold ampoules.
Yeah, no. At some point I'll allow other people to play with me. My friends or my boyfriend. I'm slow when it comes to new people. So it is kind of hard for me to like try to get used to playing with others. And the only one I've actually really played with was I think I still have his name on here for the last people I played with. Let me double check it. Which I'm gonna give a shout out to his Twitch channel. Oh, it's not here anymore.
It's on these long and quiet nights I ask myself, how could I do more and
I might have him as a friend. Hold on.
And then something I read a long time
I'm gonna
ago
give a shout out to
whispers
his
in my
Twitch
ear.
channel. His name is Lightning
All
Miles.
human activities
He
are
does stream.
and all
I think he streams daily now on there. I might be wrong. I don't use Twitch.
Same thing, whether one gets drunk alone
But
or is a
he
leader
does
of
come on here every now and then, but I haven't played with him on here since
and
my collab with him.
dreamers. I
And that
pour
was when I was
myself
first
a
streaming on
drink.
YouTube. But I will give a shout out to his Twitch channel because of him, like, it slowly made me want to play with other people. But I know there are those random people that don't like slow players that are returning. And I was one of those people who are slowly returning to the game around that point. So I give a lot of respect to him for being patient with me and showing me like certain things that is possible with this game. I need to keep void traces up the wazoo. I'm waiting for the next resurgence, which I think isn't till the 15th. I think it's on the 15th is when the next one hits.
Knock, knock. Now, who would be knocking all the way out here?
I
Operator,
have 42.
I don't think you should answer that.
One of these for random. But it's thanks to Lightning Miles, and I am slowly going to be trying to open up to play with other people again. Sorry. It's just if you're playing with me, please be patient, because like I am still like trying to do like certain things that I don't play. And I'm
There
trying to
you
get the
are.
hang of, like,
I think it's
playing
time we put a
frames.
collar on you. Wait. You'd probably like that, wouldn't you?
Worm has no compassion for her troops. She orders more to this place, even though the neural sentry will surely collect them too. Watch out, I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. The Orican neural sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Alright, I'm slow with it. I'm not because I know
Tenno, if you have a necromech, this would be an excellent place to deploy it.
he is better than me when it comes to killing everything because of his accuracy. And his Corvex is pretty stupid too. Eventually when I make Corvex I gotta showcase that. But I don't play Corvex.
Use that reactant to open a relic.
I have an Atlas and wanting me to showcase that more. That and Atlas is
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
before I hop off, I'll show you guys the Atlas build. Each change incomplete. The field you can change out for already seems to line if you got lucky and somebody else was right in your spot. Otherwise, do you want to substitute the walls? Otherwise, that was that was I just know his Atlas is but yeah, if you're looking for if you're ever new and want to get back in or just a returning player and want to play the game again and need help, I would recommend this you get Atlas. Whether you try it out or buy it, doesn't have to be the prime. I just wish they would stop over for like, I don't know how long. Am I killing too quick in here? Oh, I think I killed a little too quick. Oh, that's funny.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
The Atlas it does have some survival. steel path like I am a bit. Well, don't worry.
They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters. Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else.
Oh no, do they melt yet? I can see them spawn in.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready.
He's also a fun one too, so I might farm pieces of extra pieces for an Aros Prime and give away with that at some point, but
Avoid manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
But Inaros is fun if you do companions. You're doing mostly heads. If you have only Bob or Kubro or the Deimos ones. Inaros is just done with them. Which I have a solid build for that too. So before I hop off, I'll show you guys the Revenant build, the Inaros build, and the Atlas build. I'm not sure with these two yet, because these two I'm still working on. But here's Inaros. If I can find my Inaros. I know I should favorite him, but Inaros is not really one of my favorites. So, that's the Inaros build I use. Pretty solid. Survives Steel Path, it survives a bit of Archon. Not sure on Nira yet, because I haven't tested it fully with Nira. But it survives everything. You can, even this build survives Circuit. I know it's only 3-4. Before I swap out. Mostly HP stuff. This
if lost upon the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrogs call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
For last. This is my Revenant build. It survives Steel Path, it survives Circuit, it survives Archon Mira actually too, if you're needing a bit of survivability. However, Nira's ability does take out Mesmer Skin. It eats underneath the Mesmer Skin, I should be more specific. I threw this on just because, well, if I don't have my dog with me, or Kavat, or the fox with me to strip armor, this strips a bit of armor. But
as
that's
ready
what
as you will ever be.
I know, yes. None of the uproll mods are maxed out because I don't feel like reforming like 50 different times. And then here's the best. For people interested in the Atlas. Alright. This is my build, but we're not using my build, no. You want this build. Probably going, well, why that? Well, here's the reason. Big B is my boyfriend's build. So this is what he uses. You want to sub this out for Rhino's Roar. You want this for... I don't remember why he said use this one. I gotta ask him again. So how earlier did only 8? Nah, this goes up higher. I need to get this up more, but I think it's because he has these like higher, that's why. But this is his landslide build and his atlas. This has a probability if I ever decide to upgrade the sacrificial steel. This has a probability of one-shotting basically everything in the vicinity. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. It's stupid. It's a stupid fun. But I'll go back to my area. Alright, we'll switch games now. I need to like find the code for my controller. Oh, give me a second. But yeah, that Atlas build is stupid. Okay. Especially when you're with him and it's just, you're in Steel Path. Yes. Okay. It one-shots the acolytes. If you have the sacrificial steel up, and I mean like probably max out or to the point where it doesn't really work, it one-shots. That's what I mean. I'm going on pieces next. Well, I exited this. And we'll go straight into... let's go into Castlevania. I said I need to play it again. And stupid me did not check the memory card. Whoops. It's okay. I'm thankful that I didn't have to fix anything for Castlevania Lament of Innocence.
In an era.
So, for those that were tuning in every time I kept booting this one up, I did not switch the memory card. So, I had to verify something before I was continuing it. I guess I can hit continue. Can I load it up in the other memory? Yes, I can. It's because I gotta continue the other playthrough. But, it's funny that I had to figure this out because, I need to make sure, like, I have everything I forget how to play it. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it. So, the item dupe is somewhere between these, and I'm trying to remember. You will actually hear it go in each part of the carpet. There we go. If you stand right here, you can dupe your items. I don't know if it was intended, I just know it was there. So I've been playing this up more on YouTube as well, but I haven't continued to play through since then. Let's see, we just knocked out the ancient lab. Oh no, we knocked out the alchemy lab, we knocked out... Let's go to the garden, I think this was the garden. Just remember the clock, I know this one was... So somebody on YouTube, on my comment section, told me like this was their hardest Castlevania game. I don't have the map. So let's look at the map.
to verify first if like I had to fix anything in the emulator because this one specifically had two different bugs that crashed the emulator. So if you had the older version of CSX2 and you couldn't play this, there was a fix to this. I think I still have the actual saved, so I had to verify that. Thank fuck I don't have to fix it. Because it was within the sewer map. And it was with the theater map. With the sewer it happens with Doppelganger. With the theater it was the other person. And there was legit no fix about having to do a certain thing in the emulator. Somebody told me, somebody said this was their hardest Castlevania game they played. Understandably so, because back then this was actually pretty difficult for when it first came out. Understandably so. Especially because this was the first Castlevania game. Igarashi made this. Iga made this a little bit harder to have over making the Castlevania games. So, if you haven't known, if you don't know the history with the making of Castlevania games, it was uttered by a different person. So if you look at all the SNES games, all the ones prior to it, Igarashi made Castlevania easier, actually. I know there's Castlevania stands on the Castlevania screen. No, you're wrong. Play Castlevania 3, go play Castlevania 2, go play the first Castlevania game, you'll see what I'm talking about, right? There was no save systems in either one of those. Okay. Talking from experience. And when Iga took over, it's the But Iga made this easier for people. There were people who didn't want to go into Castlevania because of how hard it was. And the reason why I'm starting off with Lament of Innocence is because Lament of Innocence is actually the first Castlevania game to start off with an actual story. I would go back and verify, but I know people are going to get very real quick because the other file is called Squeaky for a reason. So I titled the other one Squeaky for a reason, and I know it's fucking hate for it. Following up, you're gonna see me open up the map. Why not? So, why it's titled Squeaky? Because, so, in case you wanna know, Konami used to have a game. Konami no longer has it. Circle back. You guys can laugh at me for failing platform. As I was saying, people didn't want to continue playing Castlevania games anymore because of how stupidly hard they were. And when Iga took over, he implemented save systems. case you want to know, there was never a, No, we're not saving over that. Okay. I keep forgetting which memory card I'm on. It's because I have the original playthrough on the first memory card, so I'm trying to remember in my head which one's which. And, right, so the safe place. Otherwise, you would have to do it either really long periods of time, or you would actually have to force state, which the only way you can do force save states is emulating. All I remember was Castlevania fans are fucking toxic shit. You don't believe me, so you go put a Castlevania Netflix fan in the same room with a video game fan, okay? You'll see each other tear each other's throats out. Not even joking on that. I was on a Discord group once, and I watched a mass slew of them get banned out of the Discord for good reasons. Well, I wouldn't say good reasons, but Netflix fans hate game fans. Not even joking. It's like rare to actually come across like them getting along. Alright, this one's on the hardest one. Can't platform to save my life, alright? This is why I failed the platform. Also, the Morty songs, if that makes any sense. I messed that up. I'm being impatient. There's a reason why I always fail Sense Fortress in Dark Souls 1. There's a reason why I always die in Dark Souls 1 Sense Fortress. obviously you can tell platform shorts. There's a reason why whenever I upload on YouTube, I have a fails in, because it makes people laugh. It gives them a smile. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to this one. I feel like I'm doing something. That's the one thing I hate. Is like I don't remember what it is I'm supposed to do with certain things. And I have no I had to go walk all the way to Walgreens to pick up a couple energy drinks, one for me, one for Mario. I had to give myself a lunch at the same time while I was out. And then I had to come back home. After I was done uploading all that, I had to get the cats back upstairs. So I'm like all over the place. Plus, you guys can listen to the music if I show what it is I have to do right there. I feel like yes, I was doing it correct, but it being stupid. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. I'm like, I'm legit trying to look up what I'm supposed to do as well. There's a part too that I also could not remember in the lab area. So in the anti-magic lab, there's a part where you're supposed to move a golem out of the way, and I don't remember how to do it either. And I've been meaning to look it up, but I'm trying to remember what I was supposed to do right here specifically. I hate how they're I was doing it right, it's just I'm being stupid. Sorry. No, so if I get stuck, I will get stuck, right? It's been like years since I last did this. So. It's been years since I last made this one, so there's like stuff like just been going off of memory, trying to last thing I need to do is get stupid frustrated with people's time. Worst case scenario, right? I just know that off screen much else. But yeah, I don't remember how to deal with the gold either. I keep forgetting that this one there's a stick. So you have to go all the way by far one of the hardest Castlevanias too that I've also played. I think third hardest that I've played was, ironically enough, the first Lord of Shadow. Even though it's a reboot. It's ironically hard enough for me. Only because you actually have to physically time your magic. So that was the only reason why that one specifically was hard. Also something felt. I'll probably edit this later as well. Like there's I know for sure so red skeletons cannot be point that out, which was a bane of everybody's existence too. I don't remember if they ever brought them back in one of the other Castlevania games. I just remember they were really shit. This game, you desperately need to look at the map all the time. Like, worst case scenario too, like, I was talking about, like, how bad you would hate with a deep-seated passion the other file I have. I don't remember how to get those keys. That's kind of why I'm like, okay, I need to look up shit, because it's been years. That's how long it's been. It's what, 26, right? So it's been about 9 years since I last played this one. I think it tells me this. just always love the music more in this one because it's always like peaceful, calm, not stressing the hell out. Cheating, I know. But you know what? Holy water is the way to go with this game. You know, it's also irritating a lot of people. They know we can see and we're not doing it. I don't feel so much at the same time. Because it's been a long while since we saved. These are one of the most annoying enemies. And I'm glad we never fought them back. They never came back in Curse of Darkness, actually. Or they probably did, it's just I probably overlooked it. I didn't spend much time on Curse of Darkness. I know it was everybody's least favorite too. It's acquired taste, I guess you could say. Weird way to compare it, but no, it's an acquired play. I don't know how to really describe it, okay? It's just one of those people. It's a love-hate relationship game. Just like how I know everybody has a specific place in this. I'm also one of those map completions. Suck it up. I remember you get a certain thing for completing the map. I don't remember. Let's see if I remember this. I know Castlevania's like it was one of those boring. This one I know for a fact. I don't remember if I can get the relic. Alright, let me double check. Gotta go back in the room. Sorry, I'm hearing one of my cats like whimpering in their sleep because Blake gets nightmares every now and then. But she's not laying by me this time, so she's like. I want to check see if it shows the timestamp for the first memory card. No, it does not. Really, my search ratio was 88%. It's because one of these is a regular Leon playthrough, and then another one is Joachim's playthrough, and I don't remember which one of the ones. I know this one's I know that one for a fact you guys will hate me with. Here, I'll show you guys why though. And then I'll switch games like I said. You'll understand why it's titled Squeaky. If you have a dog, I apologize in advance. I'm apologizing in advance right now. Okay, if you have a dog. Don't yell at your dog. I apologize for this. Is when you know, they had humor. Yeah. No. So, you want to know what's creating that squeaky? This is when they had humor. This was when they had humor. They took all this out during the reboot. Yeah, no, they got rid of the comedic shit when they rebooted Castlevania. And then there's this, so this doesn't work on bosses, but when you hit normal enemies, it makes a little weird noise too. Let me see if I can find a normal enemy. There's a reason why it's called Squeaky. Okay. I'm not taking this off, just an FYI. It defeats the purpose as to why it's kind of squeaky. Here you go. Now that you had your fill with squeaky, alright. I'll go into another game. This is just, yes, I don't care about the save, alright? There was a reason why that was titled Squeaky. And I pissed somebody off, okay, in Discord one day when I was streaming it. She got so pissed at me that she did not want me to ever play that game again. Because I'm in a weird Souls mood too, so I gotta update the PS3 emulator. Hold on. I haven't opened up the PS3 emulator in like a while. But yeah, no, so this lady she was one of the Castlevania game fans, right? And she was peeved with me because of the squeaky shoe bullshit. Was not sorry for one, and two, I did straight up say I was doing an all squeaky playthrough for Castlevania. Let me make sure this shows up. I need to continue it, that's why. Is it really not gonna show it? Hold on. I'm trying to make sure it shows on OBS too. Hold on, guys. Let me... There we go. Sorry. It was not doing what I was hoping it would do. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat Maneater tonight either. Let's see how rusty my game is. But before I do that, okay, I need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back. Sorry. My back's like killing me a bit too. Alright, I forgot what we were originally doing as well for Demon Souls, because it's been, what, how long since we last played it? Right, we were making my way back to, Maneater. And this is New Game Plus 1, so there's that. And I already beat it beforehand. Just do that. I don't know if he's gonna come at me or not. Wait, are you what? Wait, what? Hold up, what? What just happened? Anyone else a bit confused too? I thought for a moment he was gonna kill himself, like, let's just kick you off that. We already have the boss room unlocked, it's just I gotta make my way back, and that red mind flare is what kills me all the time. Oh, I forgot you exist. I don't two-hand because it takes so much stamina already. I just kick your corpse off. There we go. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna get past that mind flare. What rate was I using? I don't remember what all I had equipped. This ring was that, and what was this? It was less HP, okay. Let me also switch this to Demon Souls for here, because it's not Warframe right now. So I gotta fix this real quick. There we go. Should probably fix that so it's not showing up in the Warframe category all the time. I mean, worst case scenario, right? You guys, if you guys don't want me to play this, like, I could just also go back into Warframe and go from there. I mean, I don't care. I'm in a random mood today, so. Also, too, I'm not worried about losing so much souls. The PS3 still has the item dupe that you can exploit. I know they got rid of that in the PS5 from what I read on the comments. Was definitely not looking up how to item dupe. I was just looking up how to grind certain shit. And then I came across the item dupe. We'll wait till Mind Flayer here turns fully around so he doesn't snipe me from afar. I haven't played the PS5 version, so anybody who has, can you please let me know if these are just as bad in the PS5. I'm not getting a PS5 anytime soon, but I actually am curious, like, how bad are they in the PS5 version? Coming at me? Or are you gonna turn around? And I wasted that, but it's fine. Fuck! Yeah, it's okay. It's just 25k. It's not even that much souls. It's fine. I'm bad at math. I am like heavy tired today. One of these days, I'm gonna have to create a challenge with demon souls. Or if I can get it hooked up, because I do have Dark Souls 1, both versions of it, by the way. I could probably get away with actually doing Prepare to Die, because Prepare to Die, I think, might be friendlier on my OBS. Because I get locked out when I try to set it up through, Remastered. And I don't have Windows, so I probably would have been able to do it. Wait, I thought you killed yourself. Hold up, what is this bullshit? What is happening with this one? Okay, I don't know what's happening here. But anyways, as I was saying, like, because I'm on Linux and I don't play on Windows anymore, I don't have access to my original file for Dark Souls 3, otherwise I would continue the stream I was last doing on YouTube with it. But for some reason, Remaster locks me out of everything. And I don't know how to quite fix that. And I only know it's been an issue for me. Wow, fuck. That works, I guess. I don't know what's happening in this version. But, Remastered just completely locks me out of my mouse. On everything. So doing things on Linux is completely different with what you're doing on Windows. Just point that out. So if you're telling me something that, oh, you need to do this on, and it's only on Windows, you can do it too. It's a Linux thing I have to understand. I know I need to ask my boyfriend when he gets home about that, because I keep forgetting to bring it up to him every time I play this. But it won't let me access OBS to actually set it up properly. And that is something I keep constantly getting locked out on. Otherwise I would do Remastered, but I'll have to double check. Actually, hold on. Before we continue. Let me see if it's installed. Because if Prepare to Die Edition's installed, then I will actually... It is not. We'll test that later. What am I mean by we? I mean by me. But if I'm able to do Prepare to Die, then I'll play Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die. I know you guys would probably prefer Remaster, but here's the thing. They didn't change fuck all in Remastered. So those neat little cheese factors that you like to do, like for example, ceaseless discharge. When you first does the fist thing, when you get all the way up to the gate, you can just whack on the fist to a degree, and it will insta-kill him because he will retract the fist and actually kill himself from there. Or the centipede demon, you can literally stand at a certain point on the wall, let him wail on you while you have your shield up. He will actually grab you and try to he'll bite you a lot. Granted, this if you have your shield, it's supposed to, I don't know how it works, but it just minimizes the damage a bit, but you do want to heal afterwards. But he kills himself off of that too. Or my other personal favorite, how you can cheese the absolute shit out of Manus or Artorias. I didn't cheese Artorias, I cheesed Manus. But they did not get rid of any of the glitches. So you can also item dupe still in Dark Souls 1. Thought I should point that out. But yeah, thought it would be interesting to point it out for everybody. Okay, come on, Mind Flayer. Turn around. Don't snipe me, just turn around. Be a good squid face. Be a good squid face shit and then just turn around, please. No, no, you're coming at me. I don't want it. Okay, hold on. I think my... if I see that golem do that... I'm gonna do something else too at the same time. I'm curious if I can set it up too. We'll download it in the background. And see if I can get Prepared to Die to cooperate with me. We need... Prepare on that one. So hilarious enough, I actually have the save file still for Prepare to Die according to what I look at on my files. But I don't have Dark Souls 3. I have our Elden Ring, but I don't have Dark Souls 3. I'm trying to get this fully installed. Oh, it's actually installing a lot faster. Alright. While that is installing, we'll take another crack. I'm like burping up my energy drink despite actually eating something for once. I've been in a mood more to wanting to play the actual Dark Souls, not Demon Souls. That's the other problem. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. Oh, Dark Souls 1 just finished. Hold on. Please kill yourself, damn it! No! He won't die! Okay, I think it's safe to say, like, my Demon Souls playthrough is, like, so bugged out. Is it safe to say it's bugged out? Is it really safe to say it's bugged out? Just, you know, I don't want the item anymore. You just take it with you. God. What is wrong with this playthrough? Like, even the shadow for the, for that one over here is like way the fuck placed over here instead of underneath it over that way. So, I think me updating the emulator was a bad idea. I honestly don't know what's wrong with this. Because, we already had the same, gargoyle, like, make it look like it killed itself, but it didn't. So, I don't know what's wrong with it, but okay, we're going with it. I don't know. We'll set up Dark Souls Prepare to Die now that's installed. I thought I had it installed. No, I only have Remastered installed. I'll let you guys know too if it locks me out or not. Like I said, it's a Linux thing, not a Windows thing. I'm actually happy I got out of Windows when I did. Bum rushing it anyway. I'm actually I'm becoming impatient. And you know what? I need to fix my gear once I die again, so... Oh. You're coming directly near me. Please turn around so I can stab you in the butt. Go fix my shit. Don't become impatient. That's all I'm taking it. Okay, let me, what is... I don't know how much I need.
It's in trip with yours.
Repair. Alright, let me set up Dark Souls 1 real quick.
You come back alive.
Attempt
I need your business.
Shut up, guy. Alright, let's set up Dark Souls 1 real quick. Hold on. I know it sounds like I rage quit right there now. Yes, we'll exit out of it. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try setting this up. Let me hit favies and then we'll I'm gonna try to see if I can set Dark Souls Prepare to Die up. If I can't, I just don't want to be locked out doing this. Also, so I noticed something when I was putting in the games on... Oh, you only have Remastered? Wow. Kick does not have a category for Dark Souls Prepare to Die. So, it's gonna be misleading. And I apologize for it. It's doing Vulkan shaders. Okay. So it's gonna do the shaders. So when you're playing on Linux, you gotta wait for shader compilation up the wazoo. Sorry, guys. I got rid of Windows because of the final straw around that time when it was breaking people's SSDs and their hard drives. I'm one of those who likes to save a lot of pictures, have a lot of emulated games that I had back when I was a kid. Some of these games I still have, by the way. And then some of them, like, you can't play unless you are in a foreign country. Like, one of the games that I don't think it's on here as a category is Kick. I gotta double check it. I doubt it's on here. It is not. Okay. So there's a PS2 game I have. And I'll pop it up here in a second. It's gonna show it on here probably. I don't care. What the fuck is it? The Sword of Etheria is a foreign game. Alright. It was never released here in the US. However, it had a US. It actually had a American dubbing. I may have put it in wrong on here too, which is the funnier part. Yeah, it's not on here as a category for kick. Otherwise, oh, well, hold on. Oh. Oh, you're that. You're not seeing what I'm saying, thankfully. Oh. Well, you know what? How about let's exit out of this. We'll go into OBS real quick and set the shit up. Actually, let's not set this up. I gotta wait until I get. Hold on. Jesus fuck. Hold on. How big do I need the resolution? Okay, hold on. The resolution. No. I'm forgetting how to do controls. I'm sorry. Oh, is it this what I need? So, I need it smaller. It keeps kicking me out of the settings. Give me a couple minutes to fix whatever the hell it was pulling with me. Okay. Theoretically, that should be good. I'm not locked out. It's just a remastered thing. Dark Souls. Let's not capture cursor. Oh my god. You have no idea what it did to me. Okay, is that fine for everybody? Let me double check it here. Is that all good? So, Remastered locks me out whenever I try setting this up on OBS. Just point that out. Alright? I'm gonna forever say that I'm not on Windows. So, I want to make sure it looks right for everybody. Holy shit, that was AIDS to fix. Let me bump it down a bit. Do I need to do it on OBS? Hold on. Okay. Does it look fine? Give me like some sort of indication because I have to look at it myself. Sorry. So what it did was it blasted the resolution to that of the TV just about, because my TV is the monitor right now. And then all of a sudden, part of the window at the same time when it booted up, not only like I could barely see my wallpaper, right? But it had it at the very bottom that I needed to readjust so that way it could fit everything so I can see the settings. Alright, we'll do a new game. The question really is, do we want easy mode enabled? You're wondering what easy mode enable is, right? Easy mode enable is Pyromancer. Don't believe me? Go boot up any Dark Souls 1 or 3, okay? okay, because I know you can't start out as a pyromancer in 2. When you boot up Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3 and you make a new file, start up pyromancer and you'll see what the hell I'm talking about, because pyromancer is too stupidly broken. I wouldn't say stupidly broken, it's kind of stupidly OP for starting. Especially in 3, I forgot what was the best starter though for this one. Give me a moment. I'm also debating on what class I want. I usually play the best starters for any of the Souls, but usually I just also play off what my playthrough is. Let me do something real quick on my other games. So while we're doing that, let's type in the name. There we go. I'll do that. There we go. I forget PC is a little bit different for console. Also, for those who only played this on console, just an FYI, you guys had it easier. I'm only pointing that out. And when I get the, what do you mean it's easier on console? You guys don't have groundbreaking bugs up the wazoo for PC. So fun fact, this was never, fully optimized for PC. Keep that up, I guess. I thought it was on 6 because I'm playing 2 different games that have like a rollover for certain shit for the new time and all that. Or certain games actually had a thing that happens at a specific time. I'm just getting them started up right now as I think about what the class was that I needed. I mean, any class works, it's just there's one in particular that's easier than the other when it comes to navigating. Also, I'm stupid, I now remember which class it was too. Yes, I insult myself a lot, okay? I know I shouldn't be doing that, but it's... Alright, I think I understand what class I want now. Is it this one? Yes. So, you want this as your, starter? Or pick, that to be stupidly dumb. And then you have that. However, upload that. That. As for this, we'll go female. I forget how janky Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die was. Like I said, you guys had it easier on console. This is the right ponytail. Or was there a way for white? There we go. Is it the lower? No, it is the higher it is. No, okay, I guess. Never mind. We good with this, I guess. So, Old Witch's Ring you only need if you're trying to understand Quaylag's sister. Just point that out. Yes.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
So, I forgot to mention this too, by the way. We have a 50% chance. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta have this loaded because it was definitely at one point. So, yeah, that's what's for, right? So, what I was saying, we got a 50% chance of my PC crashing for this one specifically. If you want to know what I mean, so you can't get Prepare to Die edition anymore unless you somehow buy the Steam key, I think, from somebody. And it's usually third-party websites that sell them. Third-party websites that I think are shady as all hell. I mean, I wouldn't say they're illegal sites, because that's a bit overstepping boundaries there. No, we got the Mario bought this officially before Remastered came out. Okay. So if you're gonna buy a Steam key off of somebody that's like a third-party site that you don't trust that might give you some viruses, this will cost you about $80 or something like that, depending on the Steam key, depending on the site too. So when I say that this is poorly optimized, and this is why I say you console players have it lucky. So, see the Scaleless' fight, all of Archduke Library will crash my PC. And this is if I was still on Windows. So when I watched Eurogamer play Prepare to Die Edition, their PC almost crashed because of see the Scaleless' fight, and Archduke. Actually, the Archduke Library, Archduke Archives, my bad, actually almost crashed entirely their PC because of the frame rates were this bad. So, yeah, you can't get Prepare to Die Edition anymore because Remastered came out. However, if you own a copy of this and not Remastered, I think you still get a discount off of it. I could be wrong. It's been a long while. But, yeah, when I get to see the Scaleless fight, we'll figure out the hard way if I crash or not. So, we'll figure it out the hard way together. Also, look at that big boy. You can fight him early in, by the way, if you return here. No, you should know that. I'm gonna butt stab you, sir. Or I can butt stab. I failed butt stabbing. But you could see the difference, by the way, from this version to Remastered. Especially when you sit at the bonfire. They redid the bonfire aesthetic. Like, so, I'm gonna point this out. I didn't beat the first game until I beat the third game. And my first introduction to Dark Souls was playing Prepare to Die. However, before Remastered came out, I stopped playing Dark Souls for a reason. When I was playing this one. So I stopped playing Dark Souls at one point when I first got into it, because I was playing this one for the first time, and this was, I think, Undead Bird was the first area. It's been a while since I played the first Dark Souls. My first introduction was dealing with a hacker. Oh, you could see Biggie. You could see him up there. Alright. So I stopped playing one entirely, stopped the Souls series entirely because of the hacker when I first experienced it. Experience with Dark Souls, and it took me a while to want to get back into it until I watched Eurogamer play it. So it was thanks to them, like, I actually found the actual confidence to want to play it. Made me feel better about myself too, because I used to be shit at the game. started. But yes, we got a 50% chance of my PC dying because of C. Because like I said, this game was the remastered fixed that problem. It's Prepare to Die that didn't fix that problem.
You. Oh no. Thank goodness.
I need to turn off this too.
I'll die soon.
So give me a moment after he's done talking.
I wish to ask something. You and I are friends. Hear me out. I have failed with my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There's an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. Thine exodus from the undead asylum. Pilgrimage to the land of ancient
But
ruins.
yeah,
When thou ringest the bell of awakening.
you, like I said, you can still get this, by the way,
Well, now you know.
off a third-party sites if you know how to look for it.
One more thing.
Or
Here, take this.
you pirate it, but I don't recommend pirating this.
An undead favorite.
Especially if you already own,
Oh, and this.
especially if you already own Prepare to if you already own Remastered, there's no need for you to get Prepare to Die.
So go now.
Turn this up now, 'cause I didn't realize, his volume. I was just looking for the thing. This one. That's why, because it had voice all the way at 2. At 5.
Now I must bid farewell.
Sorry.
I would hate to harm you after death.
I want to make sure I had that readjusted to proper volume. But, again, there's, so, what I was trying to say is, there's no need for you to get Prepare to Die unless you want to play all Dark Souls 1 the hard way and experience the bugs for what they were. However, yes, Remaster has an offline mode, but Remaster also has the same bugs too. So there you go, easy fix. Ow. There we go. Trying to get so bloody out. Yeah, because I can't get remastered to work. Cooperate with my OBS. Without it constantly locking me out on everything, I might as well just do, I can't come back to the spot. So I figured, you know, let's see if this works. It works. We're good. There's literally no difference between the two unless you're looking at animations and all that. not as broken as oh yeah, you can hear the other demon by the way down below. It's not as broken as playing pyromancer, just pyromancing everything in sight. Yeah, I'll point that factoid out. Sorry, move my mouse so it's not gonna accidentally exit me out, or I shouldn't say exit, accidentally do some stupid. So making sure because I want to make sure because some items are actually at the fucking cliff, and I hate when some are at the cliff. They knew what they were doing when they put Pickle P right there too. Okay, you can come back here later if you want to. It's just it's gonna be harder to deal with the Black Knight, the demon down there, the other enemies that are like lurking around. I think the only reason you would probably need to go back here is just if you're gonna do painted world. Otherwise, there's really a lot of the bosses here can be skipped. Which we're gonna bypass a lot of bosses. Oh, is this an easier way to just get to pick B without killing yourself? Yeah, that is. It's an easier method to get to without killing yourself. You could tell to like a significant upgrade from playing Remastered to this, but again, there's like no point. It just no point to buying this if you
Only
okay.
in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
So what I was saying earlier is like, if you want Remastered and this, sure, but if you only want Remastered, just get Remastered. There's no point in buying compared to that edition. Unless you just want to see the pretty bonfire change.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess, fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
So if you get Remastered, I'm gonna pity you all. Because even offline mode, you still experience the fucking bullshit that the Nito clan does. Or the Covenant. So, Nito's Covenant, if you offer, I think it's when you use the Basilisk Eyes. I never did it. I came across it when I was playing offline. Okay, so Nito's clan Covenant is all about fucking over people until they beat the boss to that current area they're in. So it's gonna double the enemies, double... Oh, actually, it's not double the enemies. Double the health. It's double the enemies until you beat the boss. And they respawn until you kill the boss. It is stupid annoying. Because not everybody is good at Dark Souls. Not everybody can actually do a thing. That's all I can do, yeah. And you want to know the reason why I say it's stupid annoying? Because the red ones hit harder. So if you're not skilled, I pity you for playing Remastered for that specific fat dude I need to talk to. But,
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Like I said, I pity the ones who play Remastered.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
So I established that when I was playing Remastered, because I was finishing up some stuff, right? I was just grinding a little bit before I go take on, I think it was Gwyn that was the last on, or I think it was, the Four Kings. I don't remember which one the two anymore. And somebody decided to do this, because I know I had no bosses left in the DLC area. But somebody did the Eye of Basilisk thing to some poor some poor bastard, because I saw red enemies on my side. Alright? And yes, I said my side, and I already mentioned I had no bosses. The red enemies affect everybody in that area. Not just you, you as the person who has to kill that boss. So I felt bad for whoever had to deal with Artorias or Manus. I literally felt bad for them because they had to beat one of the two. So whoever did that was a dick. I'll be honest with that one. So I don't like messing around with the Nido Covenant for good reasons. So if you don't ever want to deal with that, even in offline mode, you could just get prepared to die off of somebody later in the future, or if you have a friend that's willing to let you play their copy, you're lucky. I would just point that out. It was just so fucking stupid, but I felt bad overall because Artorias
Come again. The effectiveness
legit
of
the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1. Oh yeah, and they either had to beat Calamy. That was the other thing too. Because Black Dragon Calamy is the other harder boss to deal with. So, watching somebody, whoever did that to that poor person, I am so sorry you had to deal with it. I know I'm laughing at it because I had to experience the enemies on my end. Because let me relook up what that was. Because holy shit, whoever did that was an asshole. Nito's Covenant is just one of those covenants you don't want to fuck with. Because if I remember correctly, they can betray you when you summon. And I mean, they can betray you if you summon the actual player. I don't remember much with that covenant, okay? I just remember how fucked up it was to see... I only remember how fucked up it was to see red enemies in a DLC area that was just stupid hard to deal with already. Let me pull it up. Don't worry, I'm not doing it off there. I'm doing it off my phone, so... Gravelord's Servant Covenant, that's what it was. So if you had Eye of Death affects everybody, including offline people. Alright? It gives you Black Phantoms. And... I think they redid that because I experienced the Phantoms off a non-New Game Plus. Because I wasn't in the DLC area during New Game Plus. Or I might have been. I don't remember. I know this happened years ago. I think I still have the screenshot as well. I just remember it fucked a lot of people over, whoever was in that area. Stupid ads. It's also a PvP covenant too. But it's just so fucked up just doing Eye of Death in the DLC area where you have to be either Artorias, Manus, Father of the Abyss, or Black Dragon Calamity, and you can't do anything about it. It was so stupid to see. I do not miss seeing that one bit. Let's pop it over here. But if you don't want to experience something like that, then yes, Prepare to Die is probably something you would want. If you want to experience that hard mode, get Remastered, it's fine. Nobody they already officially disabled servers for this anyway. Well, for Prepare to Die. Gotta get him more near me. Like I said, it's just funny and depressing seeing people having to deal with it. I know, I got a guy up the top. Ow! Yeah, I gotta get rid of the thrower. But yeah. You want to witness somebody being a dick to you, you can witness somebody being Remastered. Oh, he killed himself too. But yeah, I'm okay with having to play this one now since I will be able to get Remastered going for my bullshit. It's alright. And also too, like, this was before like weapons could be existed too. So let's try to get rid of. I really wish I had arrows. Make dealing with this guy easier. But if I had to pick which rat version I hate the most, gotta give it up to Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is where it's at with you want to get screwed over by rats. Because in Dark Souls 2, you're not only dealing with poison from them, you're also dealing with petrification. Yeah. That was a thing that existed. Then again, Dark Souls 2 is hard, in my opinion. Maybe Rage the most. There's also a glitch you can exploit right here too. Just want to point that out. I forgot how to do it, but you can actually glitch right up somewhere here to do, to actually try to kill Capra Demon a little bit. It's easier too. I don't remember how to do it, I just remember seeing it was still a thing. That it doesn't mean bleed won't still trigger. I don't remember if there was anything in here. I doubt there was something in here. I know you can get in there too, I just don't remember how. But yeah, this is by far one of the fun things I've ever played. I'm glad I got a second chance to. Oh, hi, I forgot about you existed. I almost got stuck. Let me check one more thing, because that is something I need to do, and I'll call it in a little bit. I don't remember if they can bleed. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, there's a Black Knight here that is aggressive as shit. And they are quite annoying to deal with. However, Dark Knight. The hell? Oh, okay, that's why I'm like confused, because they have it labeled as something else. Can you guys get bled? Is what I need to remember. Because the Black Knights on here, the ones that you come across in the wild, are actually mini bosses. That's why I don't remember if they can bleed. However, if you get the sword on the first drop, you're good to go. They have a high resistance. Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay. I only need to look it up because I only look up enemy resistance stuff for good reasons, because it's one of those like hell, you're pulling out of that. I do still remember when I was playing Remastered. I had an enemy casually close the door on me just so he could try to murder me. It was funny to see. Sad. It was funny. I'm sad like they got rid of you closing the doors in Dark Souls. It was by far one of the best things to do because it helps you loot the aggro. I don't need the shield, so I'm gonna get these because I need the merchant. That's why. Get behind. There. Okay, just butt stab your friend. What are you gonna do? You know? God, I'm gonna give somebody a headache by me doing this. It's one of my strats, and I know it gives me a headache too. I don't know if it's fake now. I just until they finally swing at me. Come on, I know you're behind the box. Come on. And now you get butt stabbed. Talk to me. Oh, remember, can I get a bow?
Well, now, you seem to have your... Then you are.
I don't care what you have to say, sir. I just want to see if you got a bow. You have a bow for 1,000.
Go and...
Shut up. We're gonna make it easier. Alright, so that's all I have there. I know, normally I save these, but I'm impatient, and it's not hard to farm souls.
I hope...
I say that, and I remember I have a fucking character that's needing, like, almost 1 million souls on Dark Souls 3 on the Xbox version. 67 for now. Or was this the cheaper one? Those were the cheaper ones. Ah, it's fine. Standard is
Thank
still
you,
better
kind.
than nothing. However, we're gonna circle back to this guy here too. The sensitivity's a bit high too. That's alright. That's fine. Alright, first one's up. How many bombs do I have? Well, I failed that miserably. It's okay. Bombs are not that hard to farm. Alright, so I just gotta not rush it. But I enjoyed playing this. It's just 3 will always be my favorite because it was my first. And I'll never forget that. Alright, so the glitch is like somewhere around. I don't remember where exactly. Just yet. And oh no, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm just being stupid. Don't question me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm being dumb. That works. forgot throwing knives are actually pretty good in this. Never mind, you're just gonna get slashed up, that's fine. I sometimes fail at backstab, it's alright. Not everybody's perfect at backstabbing this. Alright, so it's right here is where I needed. Rude! I know I should heal, but it's whatever. I don't remember how many pop up. I know I should be using the bow, but the bow's not gonna hit them. I know this from experience. Gotta be cautious. I know blocking is bad ones too, that's the funnier part. I think I got them all. Double checking. Alright, yeah, I did because that's Undead Bird right down below me. Or not Undead Bird, no, yeah, that is Undead Bird. I need to get that. I don't remember a lot of the stuff here. Gotta save my humanity. Alrighty. Let's see about trying to get that item right here. There's a way to do it and I don't remember. Really do not remember it. Oh, it's right here, that's why. I'm going off on memory. That's all we're doing today. Even if I die on this game so many times, you know, as long as people are getting a good kick out of my retardedness, that's all that matters, right? I never said I was smart when it comes to these games. I never said I was a pro at these games. Okay, so this is where the glitch happens, if you're able to do it just right. But yeah, we'll buy arrows, and then I'll stop from right here, because it's already late. I forgot how to jump, and I accidentally jumped.
Thank you.
If you kill him, you get a sword. I don't feel like killing a merchant right now. He's valuable later on for me. Refresh the enemies and then call it here. It's already late, so I'm gonna end. You know what? Fine. You know what? How about we just do it this way? Is it still gonna move it? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're gonna call it from right here. So thank you all for tuning in. And thank you to... I don't know how to pronounce your name right, but thank you, Mithras, for the follow. Hold on, I gotta pull up this up correctly. I appreciate you guys for joining.
And I'll try my best to stream this weekend again, assuming like there's no night audit stuff with my boyfriend. But I'll try my best too to actually stream on time instead of late like I have been doing right now. So thank you guys once again. I had fun, even though yes, I'm terrible at these type of games, but I hope you guys had fun. See you all in the next stream. Bye.